wewe mwenyewe utatoka nyumbani uende utafute uongozi. So for you being here, we really appreciate. And I want to thank our youth leader, Wanjiku Thiga, for a very good organization. And I have listened to our youth leaders who have spoken here, and I'm very happy. Let me appreciate the resilience and the sacrifice of our young people to liberate their country. This country is in deep trouble. We face extinction, we face anguish, and many challenges ahead. But God has been gracious to this country that our young people, the Gen Zs and the millennials, have taken a very firm stand that they will take an active role to liberate their country from oppression, from abductions, from extrajudicial killings, theft, mismanagement of public resources, nepotism, tribalism, and no other ills that bedevil our country, courtesy of one Gedinchi. Nyinyi vijana nataka kumwambia pongezi. You know, on June 25th, when our young people came out in large numbers to say enough is enough, I, regarding Gachagua, was not even aware of the existence of the Gen Zs. I came to know that day that there is a group of young people calling themselves Gen Zs who have taken the country by storm. So even as William Ruto was accusing me of organizing the Gen Zs and funding them, I was not even aware of their existence. I, like everybody else, woke up to ask, who are these guys, new guys in town? The new sheriff in town. The young people had come of age, and they had come to say, we are here, and we are not going to take any more nonsense in this country. And young as we are, fearless, we are available for this country. And you made your point. And since that day, the Gen Zs are part and parcel of every conversation in our country. And that is the way it should be. Let nobody tell you that you are the leaders of tomorrow. No. You are the present and the future. And you must take your rightful place in our country. You are the greatest stakeholder in this country because you have longer to live than all of us. You must therefore be part and parcel of deciding how you will be governed and how this country will be governed. Because if things go wrong, you start to lose the most. And if things go right, you start to gain the most. Therefore, vijana wetu, what you are doing is the right thing. And you have a date with destiny. Let me say, I disagreed with William Ruto completely when I was his deputy about the killing of our young people and the abduction of young people. I could not reconcile my conscience as a father, as a leader, as a head of a household, that a government that was elected by the people could turn against our young people, abduct them, torture them, and kill them. I was unable to be part of that government. And I made a very serious decision on the 26th of June, 2024. I flew to Mombasa and held a parallel press conference with William Ruto. When he was calling our young people criminals, I call them my sons and daughters. Many people try to stop me from having that press conference. Oh, you cannot speak when the president has spoken. But I say the president is behaving like an animal. I am not an animal myself, I'm a human being. And I must dissociate myself from his utterances. These are young people who are fighting for their country and for the right thing. And he is calling them criminals. And they are not criminals because what they were disagreeing with is what is criminal in nature. And I therefore affirmed our young people, and I said I want to be counted that these are our young people, they are my sons and daughters, and they must be given a chance. And that's when I disagreed with William Ruto. After that day, until he threw me out of office, we never spoke again. He would just pretend to greet me in public, but he could not agree to face me, because I would look at him at his face and ask him, why are you killing young people? You know, so, my good people, DCP is your home. This is the home of the Gen Zs and the millennials. And my mission is very simple. Is to help you, the young people, get rid of Kasongo and take your rightful place in the governance of this country. Hata nikimaliza hiyo niende wa Munyoro nikapumzike, I'll be quite happy. Kasongo aende, vijana wachukue nafasi. Let me say, you guys are the majority in this country. This country is in your hands. There is nothing Rigathi Gachagua can do to liberate this country alone. If I don't have the support, it's in futility. You are the guys to deliver this country. And this country will be delivered on the ballot box. I want to persuade you this afternoon that when you go back home, you must talk to your colleagues, the Gen Zs and the millennials, to take IDs and register as voters. And I want to tell you, everybody wants Kasongo to go home. But that will only be actualized on the ballot. We are constitutional democracy. We don't want Kasongo to go home through unconstitutional means. No. We want to humiliate him at the ballot. And that will be done when you guys register as voters. On top of that, I want to invite you to join us in government. You cannot just be bystanders. How do you create a new government that you are not part of? That would be foolish. You must be part of the new government. So I want to persuade the Gen Zs and the millennials. Hizi viti yote ya MCS 1450. Simuchukue. Munangojea nini? Nyinyi ndio majority. What are you waiting for? These 290 constituencies, take half of them. Senate 47, take half of them. Why and why not? Nyinyi mumekula vitabu sawa sawa. See, you guys have gone to school properly. You guys are sharp. You guys are connected. You guys are current. You guys have exposure. And you guys are patriotic to your country. Why don't you agree to help our country by vying for these positions and come and make good laws and restore the dignity of your nation? What are you waiting for? My good people, what are you waiting for? We want to hand over this country to you. We just want to help you get rid of Kasongo, because that is your greatest enemy. Kasongo is allergic to young people. He has allergy. So the only way our young people can survive and prevail and take their rightful place in this country is when Kasongo is one term. So before we can restore our young people and put them into places of leadership, it is a prerequisite that Kasongo must exit. So nyinyi tafadhali, I agree with the formula that will have exemption for you to pay nomination fees. But when you prove that you are a serious candidate by alluring members into the party, then we know you are serious, isn't it? Otherwise we would have too many jokers. So that formula, Wanjiku Thega and SG work on it, I am 100% persuaded, I am aligned. You know, the other day I went to my hometown in Karatina, and there were like 15,000 people. Some Gen Z guys there, they want to be MCA. The place was wild. The women were saying tunataka Gen Z ya kuwa MCA wetu. The men were saying the same. Wazee Gen Z wenyewe wanasema. So nyinyi vijana, Kenyans have confidence in you after what you did. Please take up your right of place. In matters nomination, I have persuaded our National Executive Council that those of you who work hard in your counties, in all the counties will have nominated MCAs. You guys will take half the number. Kama hapa Nairobi nikipiga hesabu, DCP will have over 20 nominated MCAs. 10 ni zenu. Like Jemo, ile kazi umefanya tayari, moja ni yako. Sindio? So you guys, hizo viti tutapeana kulingana na proven track record. Your activities, what are you doing for the party? Are you a good online warrior for the party? Kwa hii mitandao, I put a team now to start analyzing who is fighting for this cause for the party. Bas, kwa mtandao, wale wanapigania chama na sisi kwa mtandao, it will also be one of the methods we shall use to identify the people we nominate to go to the county assemblies. I want to be surrounded by an army of young, aggressive, intelligent young people so that I can be a good leader. There is no way you go anywhere as a leader unless umejisurround na vijana ambaye wamesomwa na ambaye hawagopi mtu yeyote. Rigathi Gachagua has availed himself to be surrounded by young leaders so that I can succeed. I will go nowhere without you. I want you to come. We work together. I want you to take over these county assemblies, both the elected MCAs and the nominated ones, so that you set the national agenda for good governance, transparency, and accountability. I want to see young leaders in the National Assembly, in the Senate. And when I form government, even in the National Executive, we'll have a blend of the young, knowledgeable, energetic, backed up by the experienced, and with proven track record. Tukiweka CS ambaye ako na experience, tunamwekea kijana ya 24 years Gen Z kama PS wanafanya kazi naye. I regard the Gachagua-led government will bring to the fore the leadership of our young people. Na mimi sitaki kuchoka sana. Mimi nimeamua, Mungu akinisaidia, mkikubali nikuwe rais wa Jamhuri ya Kenya, nitafute vijana, nijaze kwa serikali, watu wange kazi, I take the credit. Si ndio? Mimi nikae pale wa Manyoro na Pastor Douglas, nimeweka vijana, nimejaza kila pahali, wanakuja kunibrief on Monday na kuchukua mawaidha. Ambia vijana hapa muangalie namna hii, wiki hii mtakuja kuniambia weekend. Si ndio? Si hata mimi lazima nijipende. Kwani hii kazi nitafanya mpaka siku gani? But since I cannot run away from responsibility of working hard, I must surround myself with youthful, energetic young people to help me govern. And you guys, you'll be all over. You will be in every office in my government. You will be in every institution. You will be in every parastatal. You will be everywhere watu waanze kuzoea nyinyi mapema. You guys are the present and the future of our country. And unless we hand over this country to you, this country is doomed. Hawa wazee wametuangusha, wacha tujaribu hawa vijana. Na mimi, I am ready and willing to part in the discussion. So please, mimi discussion. So please, mimi nimefungua roho yangu, nimefungua milango yangu, naomba tufanye kazi na nyinyi. Naomba tusaidiane. Muko tayari? Muko tayari? And I want to say, you know, Kasongo ametudanganya, alisema ataweka ICT hubs kila ward, mumeziona? And you know this guy is actually mannerless. You know, let me ask you. He told us ataweka sisi pesa kwa mfuko. Ile kidogo tulikuwa nazo wakato? Ni muongo si muongo? Now he is telling Kenyans that apatiwe nafasi at to make Kenya at the first world. Now this man in a record 3 years he has destroyed the education system. In a record 3 years he has destroyed the health system. In a record 3 years ameharibu biashara. Kila kitu ameharibu, nothing is working. And he thinks Kenyans are foolish that he can trust them and they can trust him at he has a capacity to make Kenya to be first world. Kama ile tumekupatia mwaka 3 umeharibu. Umeiba kila kitu. The only things you have succeeded, William Ruto, is abducting young people, killing young children, stealing everything. Sasa amefungua factory ya furniture Eldoret. So amesema msitu ifunguliwe ndio watu wakate miti wapeleke kwa factory yake. Everything is about him. Yeah? Yeah? Si ndio? Yeye anataka to destroy the Mau forest because he has opened a factory ya furniture. So he is saying no imported furniture. Furniture yote itatoka kwa factory yake na miti itatoka kwa misitu yetu. So he wants to destroy all our forest, the whole ecosystem and destroy it. Mambo amefungua factory ya chuma. Ndio sasa anaweka mambo ya affordable housing. Amefungua factory ya tiles. This man is in every field ya biashara. Amechukua biashara yote Kenya. Mpaka matatu amechukua na watoto wake. Sasa Sasa